Hi, this is Mark. We're Mark and Trudy. Just wanted to share a few snippets of our vacation from Manzanillo. We just got back a little over a week ago. Rented a nice three-bedroom house up on the side of a mountain that overlooked the ocean. Had a gorgeous infinity pool we spent lots of time in and out of all day long, every day. Cleaned immaculately by Julio the pool boy 3 times a week. And we basically just sat around, looked at the great views, drank some beer, listened to some music, played some Yahtzee. Um, had some kind of cool sights from the balcony or from the patio, hummingbirds and whales. But mainly the purpose of this is to tell you about kind of a fun afternoon we had. So here goes.
Okay.
I think we're recording now, but I'm not sure, so we're going to do a quick test. I'm going to push stop and just make sure we're in movie mode. Oh no, wait a minute, I can see we're in movie mode. So I know whoever's watching this and thinks I'm an idiot, good guess. Okay, so here's the deal. We got kind of a crazy road here. So we're going to show you how our drive in and out is. Oh, I guess in this case we're going to show you what our drive out is. Little windy windy, little fun. And when you've been drinking, it's a lot of fun.
But we haven't.
But we haven't, and we wouldn't do that because that is so irresponsible.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
Hey, look at the
cat.
cat.
We got the cat.
Look at the cat.
You see the cat? Hang on, let me get the cat. Where's the cat? I know.
Cat.
I know. I know, pussy. Hey, little pussy.
Yeah. She hears the word pussy and she licks her lips. I understand.
Not me.
I understand. No, the cat. The cat. Well, and me.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's our kind of a, I don't know if you can see how steep and windy our driveway is, but it requires intense concentration on my part. Thank God.
I just look.
I'm barely capable of that.
That's our buddy. Hola. This is our guard.
Adios.
That we see every day. Hola.
Back on the dashboard. There we go. So, I'm going to take it reasonably slowly, but see, I start out this drive every morning saying, okay, I'm going to be slow.
Yeah.
And then you get just, it's like intoxicating, man. You just get dragged into having to speed up because you can't help it.
Yeah, and I'm actually holding on to the door.
It's a lot of fun, that drive, boy. Keeps you moving. Gotta pay attention. Windy, windy. Here we go, going down.
Going down.
Turn around.
Yeah.
We got another curve up here, followed by another curve down there. Oh, here we go.
There you go. Yeah.
Craziness.
Yeah. I'm the one holding the camera. There you go. Oh dear.
Whoa.
Oh dear.
Whoa.
Oh dear.
Holy cow.
I'm trying to hold the camera steady.
Okay, so now we're coming down. This is the entrance or the exit of our gated community. So at night the gate is closed and a guy comes out to make sure that if you want to enter, you belong here. So it's completely safe, which is kind of nice.
License plate, they take license plate numbers just to make sure.
So they have a full record.
It's all
and then
registered.
when you come back the next time, he always recognizes you, so he doesn't even ask you questions. He just opens the gate for you because he knows it's you. So here we're on our way out. This is the Camino a la Carretera, so the road to the highway.
Yeah.
And we're picking up speed and doing a little bit of windy winding.
No, don't go too fast.
Well, I'm not going to go too fast.
Well, you are.
Well, I'm having fun. There we go. So, windy windy. Probably going to see some cows right up here on the left. I did this morning, but I don't know if we're going to now. I don't see them now. Last night yesterday along this stretch, I had a cow walk across the street right about here, and I had to hit the brakes and kind of move around them. That's the way it goes.
Only in Mexico.
They're there. The cows are in there.
The cows are to the left. We passed them, 3 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago.
3 minutes ago.
It seems like that. Oh, big.
Okay, potholes. Avoid the potholes. Well,
there's a
biker. Kind of. Speaking of bikers, they sell motor scooters, electric motor scooters in the local Walmart. kind of cool. You get the speedometer goes up to 120, and they sell them for about 14,000 pesos, which works out to about $1,200. So for $1,200, you get as a Mexican, you buy yourself some transportation. It's a pretty good deal. Then we got the mountains up ahead of us.
Slow down.
This is I don't know if you can see, there's a little yellow gate off to the left up ahead of us. That's the gate to the cow farm, the local cattle farm.
See that?
It's kind of not your regular cattle farm, that's for sure. And then we're into second last straightaway. This straightaway takes us to turn to the left and a turn to the right of the building. Then we're straightaway to the highway, and that takes us by the local school. The town we're in is something called El Naranjo. And that's, in English, that's the orange. And you got a nice little primary school right at kind of the end of our road. It's kind of nice. But we're off to a place called Playa de Oro, which is the Gold Beach. The reason it's called the Gold Beach or the Golden Beach is because, let's say 200 years ago, some ship from, I think, Spain, but it could be Portugal, and really who cares, was traveling to, I guess, North America with what was at the time worth $1.4 million in gold, and it sunk off the coast here and off the coast of Playa de Oro. That's why, and they have recovered or salvaged a bunch of the gold, but every once in a while, apparently, some gold or gold coins will wash up on the beach, and that's kind of cool. But that's where we're going to head out to our pool.
Okay, slow down. This is
this is the escuela, or school, and now the kids playing.
Hang on, just quick. That was a speed bump.
That was a speed bump. That's not Trudy being a terrible photographer, videographer. Now further up on the right just here, all the kids are gone. Earlier today, we have some soccer fields and playing fields on the right, and there was probably 200-300 kids. It must have been a big, huge play day, and they had track and field and soccer and games and stuff like that. It was kind of cool. So this is the local highway. Hola.
Hola.
Oh, bien, muy bien, ¿y tú? Oh, beautiful. Always, todo. And that was obviously a local guy who's just kind of nice, wants to say hello, as do we always. Okay, and off we go. Going onto the highway. We got a little speed bump here. Now we're going to go along. This is towards the airport. And you see we got little restaurants and stores, but these are local restaurants and stores for local people. There's no tourists or turistas who would ever go here. But it's a nice little community up there. People aren't as well off as we are, but they're more than what they get. A roof over their head, bills are paid, and they get 3 meals a day, so there's no problem. Okay, now what they do here, see the shoulder? Everybody drives on the shoulder to let other people pass, and that's just the way it is. And so, speed bump here again. Off we go, and they're selling fruit, bananas, pineapple, melon. We're probably 15 at the airport. As you drive by the airport, we drive through banana plantations, coconut plantations. They grow a lot of limes here.
Look at that mountain.
Montaña.
Montaña.
That we're totally surrounded by mountains, and lush green mountains all the way. Kind of cool. Hey, you know what? We'll have to put this on YouTube.
I know.
By the way, if anyone ever watches this on YouTube, you want to check out something called Playing for Change. PlayingForChange.org. Amazing music. It'll inspire you. It's just a wonderful thing. Anyway, changing the subject, back to Mexico. We're driving along to Playa de Oro, or de Oro, D''Oro. And I'm going to shut up for a couple of minutes. You're stuck listening.
Okay,
watching. This is a hotel on the right called Sensual Luxury Hotel Boutique. I'm not really sure what that means, but I like the sound of sensual.
This is a petrol station.
Yeah. Pemex.
And a variety store. It's got toilets.
When you go...
And this is a restaurant.
Yeah, that was a restaurant. When you go to the OXXO, which is the equivalent of a 7-Eleven in Mexico, and you buy a 6-pack of beer or 12 beers or whatever, they put them in a plastic bag, like a Loblaws bag. See, this is all markets, and they sell all frutas, melons and bananas, and piña, which is pineapple, naranjo, oranges, all kinds of things. It's fantastic. Just a little tiny community. Looks like they're selling alcohol in there. We might have to go back. Who knows?
Okay, back on the dash.
Okay, back on the dash. Here's the little mamacita, who's not so little.
You know.
Okay, here's the mamacita that's not so little. Ay, caramba.
Speed bump.
Yeah. And that looks like, well, you can't see it. The town square we're driving by, but it's not even much of a town. They call these, if it's a city, it's a ciudad. And if it's smaller than, like a town or a village, they call it a pueblo. So we just passed through a couple of pueblos.
Speed bump.
Yeah. My trusty assistant always advises me of turns and speed bumps. Gotta love it. So yesterday for dinner, just because I'm killing time and filling the space, there was a kind of like a roadside stand that advertised pollo asado, which is chicken barbecued or kind of broiled or charbroiled, barbecued, whichever. So we went and bought a full chicken for 100 pesos, which is about $9. And that's what we had for dinner last night. And it was fantastic. And you see it driving on the shoulder now, because there's a guy that wants to get by me. Tell him you can let him by me. That's just the way they do it in Mexico. Well, by, no problem, I'll move over there. And off he goes. Now, we're on the way to the airport. Well, this is where we go if we were going to the airport. Well, I'm here probably another 10, 15 minutes. And when the other day, when I had to go to the airport to try to extend the week and get new flights and all that sort of thing, I'm driving down the road into the airport and I see this big vulture on the side of the road, and as I drive by, I see that he's chomping on a big, huge snake. It looked like a diamondback rattler. Not that I know my rattlers or my snakes, but that's what it looked like. And then when I go back out of the airport, there's two vultures, and sure enough, they're chomping and chewing up this big, huge snake. That's kind of cool. And then I saw another dead snake on the highway later. So apparently there's lots of snakes. Found out there's raccoons. There's probably scorpions out front of our front door hanging out underneath the light at night, or bats, and they shit all over the front porch, and then all these spiders come and eat the shit in the morning. What are you going to do? We don't use the front door much. I don't even know if you can hear me, camera, but if you can, I hope you're enjoying the little trip. Oh yeah, the middle of the dash, perfect. Here, I can know that.
No, you just drive.
Actually, I have to have a little pineapple juice. There's no vodka in it. Make no mistake, I wouldn't be that irresponsible. But it is nice. Okay, I'm gonna roll up the window in case that's causing all kinds of noise on the camera. So we got the air conditioning going. Ojo de agua, something of water, and I meant to look it up on the internet a couple of days ago what ojo means, O-J-O, but I didn't. So we're just gonna go ojo de agua. How nice is that? La quinela, que el quiniela que más paga. I don't know what it means either.
Well, at least you could read it.
Actually, I can make it up. It means strippers 2 miles on the right. But we're going to go on the left because that's not our style. don't like people to take their clothes off unless you're in our backyard, in which case that's okay. That'd be me.
Yeah.
So apparently, anyways, this beach, I was reading in a book, there's some semi-nondescript sign, leads you down a dirt road, you take the dirt road wherever, I have no idea, this is all new to us, and hopefully we'll end up at a beach. Our pool boy Julio, excuse me, Trudy, don't work.
I didn't.
Oh, okay, excuse me then. Our pool boy Julio.
The battery's getting low.
What is?
The battery.
Oh, the camera. Oh, okay, didn't you just charge it? Oh, well. I guess video uses it a lot, that's okay. Our pool boy tells us that the waves on this beach are quite large, and that if you decide you want to go swimming, you'll probably die. So, it sounds like you don't, excuse me, want to swim at this beach, but apparently it's quite nice. So we'll see. Now, is this it?
I think so.
It could be it. We'll look at the sign. Oh no, there's no road there. No, that's not it. Never mind. False alarm, folks. It's okay. The speed limit on this carretera, which is a highway, is 90. I might be at the road, Playa de Oro, and let's see. Playa de Oro. Okay, so we're taking a road that you probably wouldn't want to take normally. It looks like. The other day I saw it and it looked like it might have been washed out. We might not even make it, but we're going to give it a whirl. See what happens. Looks like I got to drive through a river. Literally a river. I see water running by.
Well, no, I don't think we should.
Well, I'll get out and see how deep it is before I drive through it.
There's a big bloody puddle here.
Well, there's a puddle here. That's okay. I don't mind that. That looks to be okay. I think it's just a small little stream. Let's give it a whirl.
No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm stuck. This could be trouble. Okay, I'm gonna have to get Trudy to get in the driver's seat, and I'm gonna push. Probably a mistake, we'll see.
Shit. Back. I can't reach the pedal. Wait, just a minute. Yeah. It is. Well, this is not good. Okay. I know. I know.
Okay. Okay. So, before I turn off the camera, we are stuck in the middle of a river.
And we both got to push.
Yeah, and now it looks like I'm going to have to go to the highway and get some help. So, sign out for now. We'll let you know how it turns out. See ya. Okay, quick update. I went out to the highway, flagged down a federal policeman. Very nice guy. I got on the phone with the, I guess, police dispatch or whatever, and some lady luckily spoke English. And so she's sending us some help in the form of, I'm hoping, is a tow truck. And we'll get towed out of here at one point. There, mi esposa. We're just relaxing. And yeah, I think that's about it.
See you soon. Bye.
So, as you can see, help did come along, but it wasn't actually from the federal police or the Green Angels, which I think I'll allude to later. But it was just some random guy. Some guy going out to the beach with his girlfriend and his 4x4, girlfriend, wife, mistress, not really sure, but came along. At first, he just came along. I tried to explain to him that the federal police were going to help us, and so he disappeared. So we thought he was gone, but lo and behold, he comes back 15, 20 minutes later with a big section of rope. I get into the river and get under the car and just basically get the rope around the axle, able to tie it off to the truck. The girlfriend's in the truck behind the wheel, pulls us out. Life's good. We're good to go. And so it was just a wonderful experience. We had the guy come up in the motorcycle, and his friend, and the guy, his friend on the motorcycle. It turns out it had happened to him the day before. So these things happen. It was a fun experience. Good time had by all.
Recording after our experience, and trust me, it really was. It was a lot of fun.
If the microphone's got wind rushing through it, there's no way you can hear a thing you say.
Okay. Alright. We're on our way home after our experience, which ended up being a lot of fun. So now we're going back home. So this is our drive back. And this is, I think, our driveway coming up. No, next one.
Next bridge.
Next one. Oh, thank God for those amazing, amazing people.
Yeah, so we had some guy and his girlfriend in a pickup truck. We were going out to the beach in a 4x4. I wish we had that. So our problem decided we got to help these people. So we were trying to figure out where to hook up a rope, and we tried hooking up a rope, and that didn't work. And then another guy showed up on a motorcycle who spoke English and told us that the same thing had happened to him the day before, yesterday. And so that made me feel a little less stupid, which was nice. And then another guy showed up in a truck, or actually 3 or 4 more guys, and everyone's pitching in and helping out, standing around. Eventually we got the rope tied to the axle. Actually, I did that.
Yeah.
I'm a brilliant
and
tactician.
I have to see this. My wet guy.
I am.
He's all soaked and
Kind of covered in sand. And now I gotta avoid a dog that's on the road that's completely ignoring me. Okay, so there we go. And yeah, so all these people, so I'm crawling around in the muck in the river and stuff like that. Get the rope tied to the axle. The girlfriend puts it in reverse. I put it in reverse. She pulls me out. We make it out. Everyone's happy. And
especially Trudy.
Especially Trudy. But I will say, speaking of Trudy, and me as well, but more so Trudy, there was never any concern because we had the federal police show up. So I flagged them down on the highway, and he put me in touch with dispatch who spoke English, and so they were going to send help. Turned out we didn't need it. And actually they have something in Mexico called the Green Angels, which are basically highway patrols to help people out, usually tourists. And I was talking to one of the guys that came to help us was Mexican, but spoke perfect English. And he said he had been there yesterday and his car got stuck and the Green Angels came, but he didn't have a 4x4, so he couldn't pull him out. I don't know what happened, how he got out, but he obviously got out. Showed up today on a motorcycle. But I tell you what, the people here are so unbelievable. Everyone stops, helps you out, they're smiling. The one guy with his girlfriend in the pickup truck had nice leather shoes on, his nice jeans and all that, and he's walking through the river, ruining his shoes, ruining his jeans, just to help us out. And it was just, wow, like how nice is that? So it was very, almost flattering that people would go that far, and we were as appreciative as you could possibly be. We, at the end of it, Trudy had money on her, and so we tried to give everybody, well, not everybody, but everybody, let's say, every group 200 pesos, which is about $18. No one wanted to take it. The first guy, I shoved it in his hand and it ran away before he had a chance to return it, but he was protesting. The young guy who spoke English would not take it. The old man who was in the truck, I wasn't there, but he took it.
He took it.
So he had no problem. But you know what? He earned it. Actually, he didn't earn it because he just stood by and watched and smiled. But that's okay because we enjoyed it. And it was a fun experience. Years ago, I learned that things are going to go wrong on occasion. And when they do, treat it as part of the experience. And we both did that, and this was an absolutely fantastic experience, fantastic story, and we had a lot of fun. So now, you're getting a sense of our little drive, changing the subject. And it's in and out, and circles, and blah, 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 blah. I'm running out of things to say. But, yeah, love this place, boy. We had a lot of fun. I gotta go home and
have a shower.
Well, I would say have a shower, but I'll push all this sand down the drain. And so I think what I'm gonna do is take my clothes off out back, which I want to do, because no one can see. Don't misinterpret, no one can see. But I think I'll hose myself off, which is not going to be easy because it's pretty cold water probably. So a little bit of shrinky-dinky will be happening, but I've experienced that before. And then sit out back and relax.
Here we are.
This is our gated community. There's the gate. There's the gate. And at night it's closed and we have security. During the day they watch and they see who comes in. They know who comes in. And here we are, our little road on the way back up. You start slow, but then it teases you and it just says, come on, go faster, go faster. This is so fun, and it is. So I go faster.
Whatever.
But don't try driving this with one hand. This is 2 hands on the steering wheel, and it's rather than 10 to 2, it's more like 12 to 6.
Yeah. Cut. You know.
There we go. I'm not going to go too fast because I don't want to spill my drink, but still. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Oh!
No.
Into the home stretch. There we go. I'm rolling my window down so I can say hello to my boys. Hola, buenas tardes.
And this is our driveway.
Drop it into first gear.
I thought it'd be second.
No, first gear, too steep. Oh. And we're home. A la casa. Oh, I have to get the sand off the steering wheel.
Oh, what an experience.
Que aventura.
Yeah, the drive down to the beach. We didn't make it, but we made it back.
Yeah, we won't be going to Playa Doro anytime soon again.
No.
Okay, check out for now.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
You know, at first, I wasn't even sure I wanted to do a video at all. But you know what? In hindsight, I think it was a pretty good idea.